Alright, y'all, what's up? It's your boy John coming at y'all with a stream. And in today's stream, we're gonna be doing a reaction to is cheating okay? Like, is it okay to cheat? Like, why is that even a question? But anyways, so also go check out the gaming channel, you know what I'm saying? I just uploaded a new video. Doing the Walking Dead kinda. Anyway, but no, I saw this on Jubilee actually. Let me see if I can find it right quick for you guys. I was watching this. Where is it? Right here. Man, let's jump right into
The market's a doozy, but you might be closer to owning than you think.
So we're gonna actually.
That was so fast.
We're gonna start it off.
The market's a doozy, but you might be closer to owning than you think. Zillow has the tools and experts that can help you find what you can afford. See what's possible with Zillow.
Wait a minute.
Switch to Chrome to protect yourself from malware, so you can surf without getting phished.
I believe that the person that you cheated on needs to know. So if you're gonna say, like, I'm not gonna tell them because of psychological damage, it's honestly, you're not even taking accountability for what you did.
Hold on.
You chose to cheat.
Disclosing that you cheated to the...
I ain't gonna lie. Cheating to a degree is not, bro. If my girl cheat on me, bro, first of all, off the rip, I'm not staying with that girl. I'm not staying with you, bro. What am I staying with you to get my get back? It's just gonna be, we just getting back. All y'all doing is just making yourself hurt mentally.
person that you cheated on is not accountability. That is just revealing
That is
information.
taking accountability. I would consider that as a form of taking accountability. You're so open.
That's delivering
Be open
news.
about this. That
Maybe
is
it's
a
the
form
first
of
step
taking
towards
it-
accountability.
I agree with you.
Thank you. You're so open.
That's
Be
delivering
open
news.
about this.
First of all, I feel like she's staring into my soul. And second, I ain't gonna lie, there's starting to be some tension. I'm gonna need y'all to calm down, babies.
That
Maybe
is
it's
a
the
form
first
of
step
taking
towards
it-
accountability.
Thank
I agree with you.
Maybe it's
It
the
is.
first
It's
step.
Hi, I'm Gen, and I explore social and controversial issues through both sides. And today I'll be moderating this middle ground episode of Cheaters versus Cheated On. We'll be exploring topics such as the personal experiences of people cheating, the emotional toll that it takes on relationships, and why exactly do people cheat. The first prompt is, I would forgive my partner if they cheated on me.
Okay, so I actually found this out recently. So, I just want to make sure my audio is good, my bad. But anyway, so I found this out recently about cheating. I was chopping it up with Big Bro. So, so some people actually cheat for, some people just don't like being alone. Like, some people, like, just don't operate well by themselves. And it's not necessarily that person. Honestly, bro, like, it ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. Like, like, real talk, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Usually, it just, like, that person just don't love themselves. And that is really a dangerous person, because, bro, you that crazy, like, that you gotta be with somebody, and you putting them at jeopardy of feeling what you feel, basically. You a dangerous person, I ain't gonna lie. You a walking bomb threat. You're a walking bomb threat.
On me. Agreeers, please step forward.
I do agree with this though. I think that cheaters should be with cheaters. So if you cheated on a person before, I think you should be with another person that cheated before. But here's the other thing, right? I think if you did cheat, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get with somebody and you gonna love them to death. I'm talking about you gonna think this person 100% loyal all the time. They gonna get they get back on you. I'm telling you, it come back tenfold. Karma is real.
I feel like from the side of being cheated on, I think the biggest thing to understand is that forgiveness is something that everybody does deserve. I think that once we get into the discussion of why somebody cheated, we can really understand whether or not that person is sympathetic and whether or not that person is somebody that you want to keep around in your life. But I think forgiveness and keeping them in that same relationship are not synonymous. They go separately.
I completely agree.
Not gonna it's one thing to forgive, but don't forget, bro. Forgive, but don't forget. No cap. If my girl cheated on me, yeah, okay, that's cool. But me getting over it, that's basically me. I just can't forgive you, bro, because you just played with somebody's emotions. So it's just like, I don't know, bro. It's like if I don't think about it no more, that's basically me forgiving that person in a way. But you wrong somebody that bad, especially you cheat on them and you don't say nothing, you don't grow no balls to tell them, bro. That's a problem.
However, I do think that forgiveness is something that we give to ourselves, not necessarily somebody else. So in the event that my husband cheats on me, I would be giving him forgiveness so that I could set myself free from any hostility or anger that I may hold on to in the event.
I think it should benefit both sides in that sense. Now, whether that other person takes it and uses it to their benefit, you can't control that, and it shouldn't be up to you to try and push that. But yes, also making sure that that forgiveness is for yourself as well, so you can move forward, whether it be with that person or alone, and not take that burden on to the next relationship if that relationship doesn't work out.
I completely agree. And I forgive because I've been forgiven. So, and I'm a Christian, so I believe in forgiveness. I believe that we should forgive people because we have been forgiven.
You know, you can have short-term forgiveness and long-term forgiveness. And, you know, it's like, are you addressing the root of the issue? And really, if you're truly forgiving, and forgiveness is something that comes with maturity and with life experience.
Forgiveness is more than saying sorry. If y'all know what movie that's from, bro, drop, bro. Say it in the comments, bro. Y'all know, the ones who know that movie, you are OG.
It's the whole circle of forgiveness. You get so much, and you release the other person and yourself from anything, and then you can move forward from that point.
One thing that is interesting, though, is that there are 3 people from the cheater side who have sat down, but only 1 on the cheated on.
That is interesting.
I guess I'd be curious to hear more so about your guys' experiences, because it seems like in this instance you were cheated on.
Yes.
So I cheated on him.
Yes.
And he forgave me. But I guess I'll let you explain that.
Forgiveness is a step-by-step process. It's not anything that does happen instant. And for us, that was something that we did step by step. And as you said, getting down to the root of it was a big thing, to where all questions have been answered. All things that were left up to an idle mind are no longer there.
I wonder what it was like when he caught her cheating, though. Like, was it when like, I caught you, like I got you on camera, like you were dirty,
And so by getting down to the root of it, I can also figure out, okay, were there some areas that as a husband, I did not uphold what I needed to be? It might have been that you might have felt emotionally, you couldn't feel like you can come to me.
So do you feel like you have equal blame in the cheating that occurred?
Can I interrupt? I think that bringing the conversation to the concept of blame, I think you actually kind of have to understand the purpose of blame. And I think that the purpose of blame is to shift responsibility. When I have conversations around cheating, I really like to steer clear of the blame game, because the truth is, like, we all played a part, society included.
Can we have the disagreeers please step forward?
Are you the Bud Light genie? Yeah.
What's next?
Bud Lights?
Angry Orchard. Best beer I've ever tasted.
Just to go back to kind of the imbalance that we saw there, I'd be curious to hear from the cheated on group first.
There's a few things I heard that I found interesting. One,
I ain't gonna lie, off the rip, I feel like bro finna start cooking. He's definitely finna start cooking.
You said about not using the blame game, and then also when you said about you felt like you may have had something to do with, not.
I ain't gonna lie. Shorty right here, I hope. I ain't gonna lie, she kinda bad. I ain't gonna lie, she kinda bad. I hope she's not a cheater.
Being a husband or whatever it may be, and those are things I kind of disagree with. Like, I know most of us walk with good intentions in life, right? We're all trying to be a good person, yes? Or maybe not. But at the most part, you start off that way, right? But I guess the way I live my life, I don't give anybody any excuse to do something wrong to me. So if you do something wrong to me, you have to kind of go out of your way to do that. And this idea that
that is facts. You knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing was wrong, but you still gave into it. But at the end of the day, that is just all part of being a human. But still, you should have audacity to at least tell somebody, like, hey, look, I think I'm gonna cheat on you. And oh shit, I did not mean to do that. But what the freak?
That was so fast. I didn't hear it.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Whoa,
A person
whoa.
faithful, or to be honest.
something wrong to me, you had to kind
Okay, there we go. But you had to go out your way, bro. Like, you just had to. But it is part of being human, but it's almost so much of the benefit of the doubt I can give you. The only thing I'm scared about with the people who being cheated on, are they going to turn into cheaters? Because that does happen.
of go out of your way to do that. And this idea that you start saying, well, it must have been something I did. It actually might not have been. It might have been just the other person wasn't where you were at as a human being. And also the other thing I heard was about, forgiving for yourself. I've never understood that statement. They did something wrong, I'm just going to move on. I'm not going to hold any ill will to you. It just happened.
Can I respond to that?
Go ahead.
So I actually agree with the two things you said about the forgiveness. I have never understood that either. I just feel like, for me, if it works for other people, that's great. I actually have found healing in not forgiving people. And I think there's a difference. I think I choose not to forgive them, and then eventually I am indifferent towards them, is what I'm saying. I think there's a difference between not forgiving someone and hating someone.
And I think most of that narrative comes from usually the person who cheated, saying, you forgive for yourself, or you never hear it coming from the actual person who got cheated on. And again, to that point, it seems it's always connected to, if you don't forgive, you're holding on to some ill will. No, I just don't think about it. It's done, and I just move on with life.
At least for me.
That's what I was just saying. Like, you not really. If I don't think about it no more, I technically, in a way, I forgave you, but it still don't make what you did was right, and it's still like, stay away from me, like, stay away from my area, like, don't come nowhere near, like. Nah, I ain't that. Nah, I'm finna say, now, if I see your ass stranded in the middle of the woods, I ain't stopping for your ass. Now, that's low down, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, that depends on how bad you cheat, I ain't gonna lie. That depends.
Me, I think that it comes back
Me personally, it hit different.
around to honesty. I mean, any of us that were cheated on, I don't think it's any of our responsibility that our partner chose to be dishonest with us about anything. Because even if you assume that, it was something you did, maybe you weren't being open enough, or maybe the conversation wasn't happening that needed to happen, it's still not your responsibility fully, I don't think. You can't force anyone to be faithful, or to be honest, or to be true.
And that's the interesting part, that, someone gets cheated on, thinks, well, what did I do? Like, they should never think that.
With the early part of our marriage, what I thought a husband was, I go out, I make the check, and I come home and have sex. I'm just being completely honest. I didn't see nothing else emotional that I needed to bring to the table. So that does not make an excuse.
Her face was like, yeah, that's the reason why I cheated on you, nigga.
Just for somebody to go out and do something, yes, we should go ahead and have communication. We should try to learn how to grow within this. But I feel like that was the importance of trying to figure out, where did I have any type of flaw as a husband? Because even if we would have decided we're not going to work it out, I don't want to go and keep recreating the same type of marriage.
I just want to say, I think it's really interesting that you're the only person from the cheated on, and I was the only person from the cheated side. And speaking from my personal experience, because my partner also used to be a cheater, and we came together, and maybe part of it is just us growing up, or we committed to each other, but we consciously made the decision to grow together, grow separately. And so I think if he were to cheat on me, I would not be able to forgive that, because it's like, we promised each other this growth, and it would be less about the cheating itself, I think, for me, and more about the breaking the promise of the growth that we've made. And
But isn't that the same thing as when you date somebody, y'all are technically basically promising to just be with each other. Y'all did not, it's like nowadays you gotta come with a whole list of everything. Like, okay, so this, So we good on this. So we not gonna be dealing with other people. So and so. That sign here. Can't do that.
It's like, well, how am I supposed to trust you now?
For my specific experience, it was more of a physical thing. I was a virgin, and I wasn't ready to do that yet. And the guy I was with was a couple years older than me, and he went out and did that. And I could never forgive him because the physical thing was something that we could never fix. I wasn't gonna have sex with him, you know?
I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. It depends on her age. You cracking 20 in your 20s? Bro, we dating. I gotta get a little something. I mean, what else would you expect? Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, I'm not dating to breathe air with you, G. I'm not dating you to breathe air. To take up space. Look, bro, I'm all for it. The relationships are not all about sex, but at the end of the day, bro, like, I could have a stressed day, bro. What you gonna do if I might get horny and shit one day. I need some ass. And if you ain't cooking, now I do think he should have been like, okay, well, you know, this is not the case, then I think we should see other people. Type shit. He should have said that.
You know? So forgiveness for me was very hard because there was nothing to work on for me. So there was nothing to improve that relationship. So it was over.
I'm just curious, if he had, I have no idea what your relationship was like.
Go for it.
If he had come to you and said, I love you, I care about you, this is something that I really need, how would you feel about, like, you know, allowing him to go out and do that? Or would you like, we should just break up then?
Totally. I mean, I think that I was getting to the point of potentially being ready. But after he did that with someone else, then I was like, okay, no. And I literally did not speak to a man for like 3-4 years. Like, it was a very emotionally traumatizing for me. I was only 16.
Oh, she was 16. Okay, that's understandable.
Okay, there's here and that get that if even choose to talk and there's no extra charge. Join the description. And thanks again.
Cheating is worse than
this channel. Now let's get back to the episode.
Emotional cheating is worse.
I'm not getting sponsored by them, so I'm not going to promote it.
Worse than physical cheating.
Emotional.
Okay.
Wait, I can't remember. Emotional cheating is like what? I think emotional cheating is like basically I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Hold on, let's look it up, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm finna do some research, cause emotional. I'm tripping. Unintentionally or intentionally developing a close, intimate bond that distracts from your attachment to your partner. So basically, like, see, I ain't gonna lie, that's why I don't believe in no opposite sex best friend. There's no such thing, bro. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as having a guy best friend or girl best friend if you're in a relationship. It's not right, fool. Like, it's just like, it's cool to be. I ain't gonna lie, this person got his booty tweaked up, him or her, whatever, tweaked up. Anyways, but no, that is just plain Jane wrong. I don't know, emotional cheating. I don't know, bro. Like, it depends. Like, if there's feelings developing in that, I don't know. Cheating is cheating to me.
It's just worse. I've been cheated on twice in the past year. The first was physical, the second was emotional. And to me, well, I don't want to bring it back to Jillian while she's standing over there, but we were talking about, like, the concept of virginity, and she was only 16. Like, the physical cheating aspect, I was cheated on because I wasn't, I suppose, being sexual enough, despite the communication that we had going on. I was just kind of being lied to the whole time. But emotionally, for me, that's what relationships are built on. So lying about something like that, or like having someone else on the side that you're giving those parts of you to, when I truly just want to like know the inner depths of like your being, because we are in a relationship, it's just worse to me.
You hesitated to come up.
Hesitated to come up because I think the word worse is like, it implies that there is a level of significance to whether you act on it or not. And I think ultimately cheating comes down to managing your own thought life. And as far as what you said about you not meeting his physical needs, I'd like to...
It was her, but yeah.
Oh, her, sorry?
You're good, same deal.
I'd love to shirk that off.
She got serious. She was like, sorry. Because these, bro, I ain't gonna lie. LGBT people, they be saying no business. I ain't gonna lie. What you say about me? You just mistake my gender? No offense to LGBT, man.
Off of you because what somebody else does in life is a reflection of them, not a reflection of you. So like as far as I didn't meet physical needs of my partner, I think you can't really say that because if they weren't vocal about it, right?
Absolutely, which is like, that was the main reason and one of the only reasons that we broke up, and I called it off, and I was still never apologized to. It was never acknowledged that it even happened.
Yeah.
Because that betrayal was so tangent, it was a lot easier for me to let go of it. But having like a deep emotional connection with someone, I like tried again with an ex, and then I ended up getting emotionally cheated on. I had much more of a deeper investment in the character of that person, and I cared very deeply about where we were going in life and how we were growing together, and to sort of have that growth cut off, is something different entirely. I do like what you said though about using the word worse and like how
there's like a level of significance to betrayal, whether it's actually executed with your body or not.
Yeah.
I think that
it's still betrayal.
Yeah, it's still a betrayal, right?
So I have a long history of cheating, unfortunately, and I have both physically cheated and emotionally cheated. The way my
damn lady, you just don't get no fuck.
Various partners responded was different. I don't think that it's fair to say one is worse than the other.
Yeah, I kind of agree, because at first I was standing back there, I'm like, physical has to be worse, but then I'm like, everybody has a different standard or a different experience. Yeah. I can't say what's worse for somebody else, what maybe for me. The other thing is, I don't understand, I'm not sure I even know what emotional cheating actually is.
That's what
I'm sitting there like, what is emotional cheating?
What that means at all.
So emotional cheating, like when, let's say, you're going to someone and talking to them about the problems in your relationship, and they're offering that advice, they're offering you comfort.
They're giving you everything you.
First of all, I ain't gonna lie, girl coming to me personally. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I've been like, when I was younger, I didn't really understand. So I used to just listen, you know what I'm saying? So I used to just, but it's like nowadays, bro, like, bro, don't come up and talk to me about what's going on with you and your man. I don't care. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't wanna hear none of that. I don't care. Go talk to little Jimmy down there. I'm talking to you with some intention. Clearly, if you and him are done for good, I'm gonna assume, okay, that's my chance to come in and shoot. But that's if I'm on that timing.
That you
that you're desiring at that point when you're actually supposed to be going to your spouse or to the person that you're with.
I agree with you, but I would take that a step further and say you can emotionally cheat and like they not know about your spouse or your partner. Like it's about having a relation, like you're talking to them with the way you talk to your partner. Because I have my my high school sweetheart. I was in love with someone else. I was in love with two people at the same time. It was very complicated. But before anything ever physically happened, I was emotionally cheating on my boyfriend at the time because I was talking to this guy like he was my boyfriend too, even though we weren't together. And I know people who have divorced, who have left their marriages because it was like, well, I've fallen in love with someone else, even though we've never done anything physical. Whereas by that same token, you can also have like a one-night stand and it be purely physical and not emotional cheating at all.
It's funny because like it seemed like you're describing.
Okay, I got a scenario for y'all. Would y'all rather y'all girl or y'all guy cheat on you, like having one? Okay, they go on vacation, right? And they have a one-night stand with somebody, and then that shit like nothing else, like, and they come home and they tell you about that, right? Or would you rather every time y'all do it, they think about a coworker they fantasize about? So like when you be giving her that, or you be getting, or you be giving her, or she be getting that, and then they fantasize about that person. Be honest, which one would you rather want? The one night stands, or your significant other fantasize about their coworker?
When you're trying to
Their coworker crush.
get to know about somebody because you want to date them, so that's why it's kind of like really.
Let me help you.
Yeah, it's kind of like confusing me.
Emotional cheating begins when you have a relationship with somebody that your partner is not aware of.
Okay.
And
A
the
romantic
depth-
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I think lots of things. I look at lots of people. I expect that whoever I'm with is thinking whatever they're thinking while they're looking at people. And relationships that we all have with each other, for me, like my girlfriends and I've been cheated on and cheated, and it's all complex and complicated and based on a case basis. Until they take action, some kind of action where they're physically engaging with another person, they're not cheating on me as far as I'm concerned, because they're living life as a human being and they're just feeling and thinking and fantasizing and doing all the things that we all do because we're human beings, and that's what we do.
And that's how you feel.
Yeah,
about it.
that's how I feel about it. That's why I said it about 3 or 4 times.
As someone who has cheated, did you feel, if you've ever felt some type of way, whether it be guilt or anything, did you feel worse about emotionally cheating or physically cheating?
I've never emotionally cheated. I'm a human being and I live my life. And if I think something or I have a relationship with her where I'm telling her about my relationship and I'm falling in love with her, that's okay. I can feel that. But until I do something about it, I haven't cheated. I haven't done anything to my partner.
I've been cheated on multiple times, So it's just like, and it's always been like a physical.
But it's still like the fact that you falling in love. Somebody hit a few. Like, I want you to come and tell me that. Like, I think I'm falling in love with somebody else. Man, I'm just gonna go in my room, bro. I'm turning on my GTA. I'm putting my headphones in. Somebody's turning on Future. You telling me you falling out of love with me? Hope you can find someone to love you better. I can. I'm just like, it's that type of timing, bro.
Physical thing, and it's really hurt me, and that's why I think the physical is worse for me personally than maybe the emotional would be. But I can totally see both sides because emotional is difficult too. But for me, the thing that sets my romantic relationship apart from a best friendship is the intimate, physical stuff. For me, I can have tight relationships with other guys, but I'm not going to go sleep with them because I'm not romantically involved.
Oh, I'm still very close with my high school sweetheart.
Totally.
We're very good friends.
Yes, and I have exes too that I can be like, we're chill, but I'm not gonna go hook up with you in the car, you know what I mean?
Right, and we have that trust.
Just,
I said, I think at the end of the day, it's situational. It's for some people, emotional cheating might be worse. For some people, physical cheating might be worse. For some people, it's the same.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next prompt.
Okay.
I would date.
He basically just told everybody, okay, y'all done talking, shut the fuck up, we gotta move on. I got a bitch to fuck and I got a kid to spank.
He's someone who cheated on others in the past.
That was so fast. I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Hold on.
A person's past is indicative.
I didn't hear it.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yo, I'm sorry. This dude right here is a cluck. He's a cluck. He's crazy as hell if he think. And then she come around, bro. I really do. Here's what I think going on with these two. And this is me personally. I don't know what they got going. I have no clue. I have zero clue on what the hell they got going on. But so she cheated on this nigga right here with the hot top fade. His tape a little bent a little bit, but we ain't gonna speak on it. He really need to come to me because I'll get him right. Anyways, so she cheated on this dude right here, and I'm assuming these two are still dating apparently. My guy, if my girl was to cheat on me, who's not to say she's still not fucking with the other nigga? Are you straight? You good, bro? Let me know, bro. And I feel like she basically just felt bad